Hello and welcome back to the Rag Yaman Sitar Lesson Series. I'm Will Marsh. We're in the key of D today, and our first couple lessons in Yaman have been focusing on the scale patterns and the notes of the rag. Today I want to show you a couple meends. Now what is meend? Meend is a bend, when we bend a note. So these are the meends. And these are really where a lot of the subtlety of the rag is showed, the expression and the vocal-like qualities. So I want to give you just a basic understanding of some of the most important meend phrases in Rag Yaman. Let me play for you what we're going to learn today first. So these four simple phrases really show a lot of the structure of the rag. Let's take the first phrase. We have ni, re, ga. And if I just played it on the frets, we have this, but when we add the meends, this really brings out the mood of the rag. So let's break it down. We're playing ni here, and then instead of just playing a straight re, we're taking the ga down to the re. So this is what I call a pre-bend. Ga re. So you really have to listen for that pitch to grab it. And then the timing of the release shouldn't be too slow or too fast. For example, we don't want it to be too fast, too slow. That would be showing too much of the time. So it's really about finding that exact speed of the beat of the bend. Ga-re. And you see that I'm bringing both my two fingers together because we don't really need the first finger to grab any other note, and for a lot of people this can give you more control of bending of using both fingers. So try using both. And you can hear if your sitar is tuned right, I'm getting that sympathetic resonating. So that's one way to gauge how in tune you are. Ni, ga, re. Try this a couple times, and it'll be useful to have your tanpura drone going so you're hearing your pitch. Ni, ga, re. So let's take the last part of the phrase. The last part we're just bending from re to ga. Re, ga, ga. So and the right hand I'm doing all da strokes. So you can play the ga on the fret to end it. So ni, re, ga, ga. Try it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ni, re, ga, ga. 3, 4. Ni, re, ga, ga. Ni, so you may need to spend more time on it, but now you can see how it's broken down with all of the bends. Now let's move on to the next phrase. Ma, ga, pa. Ma, ga, pa. this is our first way of doing it, by playing ma, and then ga, and then bending ga to pa. Ma, ga, pa. You can see on the bend from ga to pa, I'm bringing my fingers together as well. Try that a couple times. Now, that's kind of the first way that we do it. The second way we do it is we bend to the ma. So here I'm doing everything from the ga fret. I grab the ma, ma, ga, pa. This is a little trickier if you're still haven't gotten the first way of doing it. I want you to focus on that for some time, but know that the other way that you can play it is by doing. So with this way, let me break it down. I'm playing ma by bending it from ga. Here's ma. I've got that pitch. Ma, and then I release it. Ma, ma, ga, and then I bend to pa. Pa. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do both of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mi, re, ga, ga. Ma, ga, pa, pa. Now, what you'll notice is on our next phrase, it is the same symmetry as the first two phrases. So on, you can see it's the same shape as ni, re, ga, ma, da, ni, the same intervals. So ma, ni, da, da, ni. I'm playing ma here, and then I grab ni, the pre-bend, release it to da, and then the last phrase is bending da to ni. Ma, ni, da, da, ni. Ma, ni, da, da, ni. Try it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So depending on how much work you've done with Meend, this may be really new, or this may be something that you already have in your hand. Either way, this is a great way to start practicing it. And now our last phrase, again, it's the same symmetry as this phrase. The same steps, but we have different notes. Ni, da, da, sa. So let's first play ni, da, and then bend da to sa. This is the first way we'll do it. Ni, da, da. And again, the timing from da to sa is the certain tempo. Da, da, sa, da. You don't want to do too fast or too slow. It's right here. Alright, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mi, da, da, sa, sa. And now remember, on the second phrase, the more complete way we can play it is all from the Ta fret. So I'm pre-bending for Ni. Ni, da, da, sa. Ni, da, sa, sa. Let's try it this way. 2, 3, 4. So you notice that these aren't really in a fixed time. These are more what we would call alap phrases. But these bends are so important for Rag Yaman that you find them in all the compositions, and it's really how you bring the life out of the rag. Now let's go through this whole pattern together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mi, da, da, ma. Again. Last time. So this will be a great practice for your meend and for the rag. And you'll notice how there is such a symmetry with these phrases. There's a balance there that I think you'll be able to see and hear, and this is one of the reasons why Yaman is one of the first rags we learn deeply, is there's such a balanced structure to it, and it has a lot of possibilities, but it also has a lot of symmetry. So when practicing this, a couple notes are really focus on the precision of the intonation. That's what it's all about here. It's not about any kind of speed. Really take it slow, have your tanpura drone going to be listening. Make sure your sitar is tuned really precisely so you can hear the sympathetic string. It's a good clue if you're getting it in tune. And yeah, take some time on these means. You may want to refer back to some of the left hand technique and mean technique lessons that I have. But I think you'll enjoy combining this to the scales that we do, because this really brings out another dimension of the rag. Happy practicing, and I look forward to seeing you on the next lesson. Another reminder, please do like and subscribe. You'll be notified when the next video is released. I invite your questions. I would love to hear how it's working for you, and I will check them and respond to them. And then if there's something particular that you want to work more individually with, you can check out my online lessons through my website, willmarshmusic.com. Thanks again. See you on the next one.